Okay, so now I would like to look into the post-US invasion economy in people's everyday life. So the post-2003 economy is an economy that is tied to the global capitalist market's need through oil. This economy turns war into one of the most important ways to make a living. As I just explained in the Iraqi-Kurdish civil war between 1994 to 1997, this global economy had created a local elite that is allied with international capital and not interested in creating a system with equal state services to all citizens. Therefore, in this position, this kind of local elite, which would be parties, clan leaders, other exiled Iraqi elites, they would channel resources to people according to political party affiliation in Kurdistan, and after 2003, they would do this in central Iraq. And in central Iraq, it would be sectarianism that would be one of the ideologies of war. So what does this mean on the everyday level? How does war become one of the easiest options to make a living? I would like to give two accounts from Baghdad of two men in their late 20s. So there's one, at one point, Heidr, who explains that when the war against ISIS began, he joined the Hashd al-Sha'bi, the Popular Mobilization Forces. He's 25 years today, and he is a volunteer with an NGO in Baghdad. When I asked him why he joined, he said he did not have a job, the family needed an income. And one of the only ways to earn some money was the militia. But also it seemed the right thing to do and protect his homeland when ISIS attacked. He could not stay home and do nothing. So it was not exactly his support of the Hashd al-Sha'bi, but it was a good way for him to earn a living and fight ISIS. He earned around $400 a month with them. However, once the biggest war, a part of the war with ISIS was over, he came back to Baghdad. He realized that he did not like the structures in the militia. The other young man is Saeed, who is in his late 20s, married with a child, and he explained that he also joined a militia, but did not engage so much in the work of the militia, but he was their driver. So he explained that there were little other opportunities for work. He had been offered this job and taken it, also out of curiosity. During his work with the militia for some months, he said he realized their behavior seemed immoral to him. He had seen how people's money would be taken, how they were blackmailed, robbed, or kidnapped. Since he was not totally dependent on that salary, he was able to quit the job. Today, he found a job in a shop in Baghdad. So for Saeed, he could afford to have other moral values that lead him out of the militia. He was not dependent on the money. Both accounts show us how war becomes part of their everyday lives to make a living. It is an option to earn money. So war has very much become normalized. Of course, there's the agency of people, and both men have left the militias again. And today, the biggest proof maybe for this agency is the revolution. People today are denouncing the decades of war and all those economic structures that allowed for this war in and on Iraq. Hereby, they demystify sectarianism and party politics as ideologies of war. With a persistent effort to stay peaceful, protesters are radically breaking with the past of the war and economic injustice. They take ownership over their country's own resources again, and thereby they are also taking ownership over their lives, refusing to sell themselves and their bodies to war. Thank you.